Simplifying radicals. In order to simplify radicals, the first step is find two factors, one of which is a perfect square. You can say highest perfect square possible. The second step is rewrite as two radicals. The third step can be first radical must be the perfect square. And then the fourth step can be you can evaluate the perfect square. If the number under your radical cannot be divided evenly by any of the perfect squares, your radical is already in the simplest form and cannot be reduced further. For a is greater than equal to 0, b is greater than equal to 0. I have ab here, so I can write a separate and then b separate, or you can write them like this. Let's just look at two examples. So the first example I'm going to write as this. So I can say square root of 27. The first step I said was find two factors, one of which is the perfect square. So I can think of 3 times 9 is 27, or 9 times 3 is 27. So I can write 9 times 3. The second step was rewrite as two radicals. So I can write that as two radicals. So I can say square root of 9 times square root of 3. The third step was first radical must be the perfect square. In this case, 9 is a perfect square. Evaluate the perfect square. So square root of 9, I know that it's 3. And then I already have square root of 3. Therefore, this is the answer. So that's the first example I have. Let's just look at the other example. Let's say square root of 32. Again, I'm going to find two factors, one of which is a perfect square. So I can write this here. 16 times 2 is 32. So I will write 16 times 2. Then I will rewrite as two radicals. So I will write this 16 separate and 2 separate with the square root on the top. First radical must be the perfect square, and we know that 16 is a perfect square. Evaluate the perfect square. Square root of 16 is 4. Therefore, I can write 4 square root of 2. And that's the answer for square root of 32, which is 4 square root of 2.